How's it going, guys? This is Dragon Stars Productions, and I'm back with another video. And in this odd yet fun what if, we're going to have to make some things change. This what if being, what if Frieza found the Saiyan Turles? Alright, so Turles has to be out in the universe somewhere. But the Tree of Might movie didn't happen. That he can have no interaction, can't know of Gohan or Goku or anything like that. 2. This has to take place after the Broly movie. So it's like a continuation of Super. But there, in no other way would Frieza be able to find Turles, or would he be alive? Unless I did it before, but however, I wanted him to find Broly to make this work. Alright, so let's jump in right into the story. Those damn monkeys did it again. What the hell do I have to do to kill Goku? Rages Frieza as he screams at Berry Blue and the other minions. Frieza is pissed after failing to beat Goku, not even with Broly in his back pocket. This made Frieza mad. This made him think. As Frieza thinks, he continues to conquer planets in the universe as he once done before. It was being the one thing that brought joy to Frieza still, watching innocent people suffer by his hands. Planets conquered, planets destroyed. Frieza carried on thinking, Berry Blue, go grab my planet book immediately before I blow your old brains out, ordered Frieza. Frieza then would keep turning the pages until reaching an old planet his dad King Cold has once conquered a long time ago. Planet 3267. Frieza insisted that the ship go there immediately, as it once reminded him of an elite group of warriors that his dad reminded of him, that he had sent off but never came back, and Frieza was determined to find him. However, the name couldn't pop up in his head. Frieza got more and more frustrated as he couldn't remember. Frieza then just starts death beaming one by one his own men. Everybody but one soldier runs off. The group you remember is the Crusher Corp. They were created back when King Cold was in power. They were his Ginyu Force, but their leader was a ruthless Saiyan. But even more aggressive and ruthless was more than likely the future leader of the Crusher Corp, his son. Frieza is mind blown to find out that this information, and how one of his soldiers, old soldiers, still were around from King Cold's era. Frieza couldn't believe that possibly more monkeys had survived and that he didn't blow even one more up. But Frieza believed that he could possibly convince this Crusher Corp that they are still under his control due to his father's death a while ago. After 3 days of space travel, Frieza arrives on planet 3267. He is met, however, by a Saiyan. Frieza's mouth started to shake. His eyes grew huge once like they did in the Broly movie. He was staring at a clone. He was staring at Goku. Frieza was mesmerized. He was thinking how Goku somehow found him all the way out here. But he knew it couldn't be. Are you with Cold? Asked the Goku-looking Saiyan. Frieza then perks up, realizing he only favored Goku. Yes, I am Lord Frieza. My father King Cold is dead. Now I must inform you and everyone of this planet that my control is now over the Crusher Corporation, states Frieza. But the Saiyan begins to argue with Frieza. The Saiyan explains how he won't follow under anyone, that he is the leader of the Crusher Corp, and that he flies up onto Frieza's ship and stares right into Frieza's face. Frieza kindly laughs and then tells the Saiyan that he would be in charge of everything, that he just wished to still have his royal treatments, and that Frieza would step down from his role and let this new Saiyan have full control. Frieza attempts to persuade the Saiyan even more, telling him about the technology that he has, the healing pods, and his huge army that can be all at his disposal. The Saiyan looks quite intrigued by the deal. Frieza then remembers his dad say, "Turles, Turles, Turles. So do we have a deal?" Turles says Frieza. Turles takes it as a compliment that he didn't even have to introduce himself, so this then pulls on his Saiyan pride, that Saiyan ego that Frieza knew Saiyans had. Turles and his Crusher group get onto the ship with Frieza. The two evil dictators start plotting the next move. Frieza starts to inform Turles of the other Saiyans. This doesn't interest Turles at all, besides the fact that he says that they are very strong, which strikes a nerve for Turles, as he always wants to fight strong people, like a Saiyan does. Turles tells Frieza he just wants to kill all the weak-minded good guys who don't intend to help him succeed in his life. So Turles agrees to go to Earth, but Frieza says he must train to prep, explaining all the powers up that he has seen the Saiyans do. So Turles and Frieza train each other all the way until they both get ready to go to Earth. But Turles lets Frieza in on another secret on how a planet, on his planet, a tree grows a godly fruit that enhances your powers tremendously, and that he's brought some fruit with him. Frieza doesn't believe Turles, however, until Turles bites into it. This causes Turles to light up in a great blue aura. His power easily surpasses some of the strongest that Frieza felt in the Tournament of Power. Then he knew they had an ace up their sleeve and continued their journey to Earth to kill the Saiyans, Goku, Vegeta, and every other human. On the way, they crossed a planet that Frieza had once conquered, called Jus. Frieza had once owned it, but after his death from Trunks, the people rose up against his army. Frieza asked Turles if he thinks their training needs some killing, which Turles, being truly ruthless, just smirks. The ship then takes a small detour and crashes down. When the ship lands, out comes Turles, followed behind a large number of soldiers. "Stop! Go back into the ship. This is my recess," demands Turles as he lets off a demented laugh. Turles races into the first city that he crosses. He starts grabbing people and just gut punching them, getting his hand and going straight through the people, having his hand look at it, watching the blood drip off of it. He starts then grabbing more people as they start to run. He gains more speed, catching more people, but then from the distance, Frieza just laughs as he just beams a barrage at the ones who manage to escape from Turles. Turles then starts shooting key blasts at houses, and he particularly stops at one home. Turles opens the door very, very slowly. Instantly, he starts looking throughout for other people and to see if anybody was in the house. Turles felt like it was about time that he needed to get his hands a little bit more dirty. Turles walks over to the closet, he opens it, and inside the house was a small family of 3, a dad, a mom, and a daughter. He then yanks up the dad by his jaw, leaving the daughter and mom to only watch as his dad and husband were helpless. Turles proceeds to slap the man to the ground. He sticks his foot over his man's head. He then starts pushing until the man's eyes start to bulge. The mother then rushes out, and then Turles, however, shoots a blast that blows her head straight off of her neck. The mother's head rolls over to the daughter. The daughter screams as she's watching her worst nightmares come true. Turles laughs once more. "Oh, did you enjoy that, sweetheart?" Turles then laughs once more, slowly crawls down to the side of her father and places his hand on the top of her father's head. "Watch this!" Turles yells at the little girl as he sends a blast right through his skull. His blood and brains splatter all over Turles' face, and he proceeds to stand up and licks the blood and brains from around his mouth, and then just walks out of the house, leaving the girl alone. Turles then shoots into the air, enters the ship, and proceeds to go into one of the training rooms. However, Frieza flies through the same girl's window. The Emperor stares at her and picks up one finger. He begins to build up a death ball. Then the Emperor stares even more at the girl, giving a demented smile. Frieza rises up through the roof, goes to his ship, and right before he gets on, Frieza throws a death ball. This death ball, however, ends up wiping the planet out, destroying it, very similar to how Frieza has done other planets in the past. Now back on the ship, Frieza and Turles just begin laughing together, just rubbing themselves in the joy for such barbaric actions. Turles then walks into one of the training pods. Frieza bosses his men to make a trip to Earth. Go much faster. "I'm tired of knowing Goku is alive, damn it," yells Frieza. Frieza also then begins to train, but by meditating. Frieza is imagining every possible scenario, processing which one will work and which ones won't, seeing Goku, Vegeta killing him, hell, and when he even sees Yamcha killing him. But however, Frieza also seen himself and Turles being able to kill the Saiyans. Frieza thought of all the angles and possibilities of the action. Turles, however, interrupts him after a couple hours of meditating. Turles wishes to know Frieza's best plan. After hours of back and forth, the two decide on a plan, however. After such a long time of traveling to Earth, the evil duo finally arrive, both ready to execute a wonderful plan, at least in their eyes. Turles goes into a room and changes into a turtle hermit gi, just like Goku's. Frieza then starts to laugh and says, "Oh, you look so silly." Turles, however, doesn't enjoy it, but walks off the ship, greeting the Z-Fighters, Goku himself, Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo, and more, hiding his identity. "Wow," he said, "I'm future Goku." Haha. Laughs Turles. Goku, so excited to meet himself, instantly challenges himself to a fight, which is really Turles. So of course, Turles agrees, wanting to fight as well. However, Goku was able to quickly notice that this wasn't him. Goku stops fighting and asks who he was. Turles then states that he is a Saiyan who proudly picked to be in charge of a mighty Crusher Corp. Goku, not knowing what this is, moves Turles and makes him even more angry than what he was before. "I'm the strongest of the Crusher Corp, and I have never fallen to a foe, and I don't plan on it now, Goku." Turles charges at Goku, the two brawling until Turles overpowers Goku's base form. Turles then throws Goku all around, pushing him to his Super Saiyan. This changes the fight. Goku is able to pound on Turles. Goku then almost starts to embarrass Turles. "Okay, let's go blind!" Ah! Turles stands before Goku, Super Saiyan versus Super Saiyan. Alright guys, that has been part 1 of this video. I really hope you guys enjoy it. It is one of my favorites that I have written so far, and I will be happy to make a part 2. So please go ahead, like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on that bell notification to get any alerts and videos that come onto the channel. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at dragonstar.prod. Alright guys, this has been Dragonstar Productions, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.